Howdy again, people. Yeah, I'm cooking again. I'm off work, just got off work. And today, I'm gonna be making something good. If I can get all my bowl out of here. Fish and chips. Fish and chips, bruh. Actually, mahi-mahi. Typically, people make fish and chips with like, turn this a little bit. Cod. But since I'm not British, I'm going to use mahi-mahi. Now, I couldn't find any fresh mahi-mahi. I got to use frozen. It's not as good, but it still tastes great the way I do it because I don't just beer batter it. I don't actually like beer battered too much. Forgetting to do something real quick. But I don't like beer battered. I actually prefer to Cajun fry my mahi-mahi. I do the same thing with catfish. Catfish is a little more tricky though. It can be soggy if you don't do it right. So I gotta peel my tater. that sounded so wrong. This is not the tater peeler. Where's the tater peeler? Okay. Peel this here tater. It's gonna be a good day, tater. So what we're doing part 4, right? Is it part 4? I think it's part 4 now. Yeah, it's part 4 of the thing. So as I peel this here tater and wait for my laptop to come on, I missed my whole freaking thing there. Did y'all know that potatoes, most of the nutrients in a potato are in the skin? I didn't know that until recently. So like if you eat a high potato diet, you're not actually getting very many nutrients, even though it's like potatoes are kind of good for you. Probably not French fries. Those probably aren't as good for you. I'm gonna stop babbling. I had to wait for my laptop to turn on. Y'all shut up. All right. Finish peeling this here tater, and then I'll cut it. And by the time I'm done with this and soaking it, then my oil back there should be ready. Yeah, I'm deep frying today, buddy. Buddy? Bruh. Come on, we're done peeling. We are now done peeling the tater. All right. Go away, trash. Cutting board. I have a good cutting board back there. I just don't use it as much. Nice little bamboo cutting board. Google Keep. So we've been talking about traits that masculine men have. So I've gone all the way up to 15 so far. And well, now we're going to do 16 to 20, right? I've actually made 21. I'm going to keep this going as a list. But 5 at a time. So I won't do another one of these until I come up with a 5th video. I can take my time. That oil ain't going to be warm enough for a little while. So let's cut this here tater. Where's my knife? Oh, come here. I need better knives. I think I have Faberware. You know, those are cheapos. But my actual cutting, my good chef knife is a Henkels. Henkels is actually really awesome. So yeah, there's that. But now we're up to 16 out of the 20 traits that masculine men have. So, I don't want to distract myself too much because this knife is idiotically sharp. I chop my finger off if I babble too much. So I have to go a little slow with this tater here. It's the only thing I'm cutting. Number 16. We've done up to 15, right? Like I already said. Number 16, don't be lazy. I went to work today. Most of my work days are at least 12 hours. And I do mean at least. So, you know, you can work. I'm not saying work 12-hour days, but just don't be lazy. You know, go get a job and work on yourself as well. Don't just work for other people. Work on yourself. That's just as important. And it's also part of not being lazy. Now, it's easy. Speaking in tongues here, I'm trying to not cut my finger off is what it's doing. So as far as getting a job, that's self-explanatory. Get a job. Don't be a lazy ass, you know. But like, and here's the thing. I don't want to hear this jobs are hard to find bullshit. I don't care how old you are, man. You can find a job. You can. Jobs are out there. I'm not saying that they all pay good, but the jobs themselves are out there. Let me run some water real quick. I'll show you all the secret to perfect French fries. Is just some cold water, a little bit of cold water, okay, right, and some red wine vinegar. This is cheap red wine vinegar. It doesn't have to be expensive. Just a little bit of dabble in that, just a little bit, just so you can smell it. Okay, that's actually going to give those French fries some taste. And you just drop your cut steak fries, steak size, you know, fat. Just drop them in the water. And we're going to leave those to soak for a little bit while I keep talking. So yeah, jobs are easy to find. They don't all pay good, but you can find a job. If you're the type of person to sit there and be all complaining about not having money, except you're not working, if you're able-bodied, that's on you, man. That is on you. That's not anybody else's problem except yours. You need to get off your butt, go work. That's a masculine trait, is not being lazy. And that's part of not being lazy. It's weird that I even have to explain that in 2025. Some of y'all need a kick in the butt. I'm just going to leave that one like that. It'd be all fat. All right, so now that my steak fries are nice and cut, that's the only thing I have to cut today. Let's move this over here. And I will clean this right now, actually, so I don't forget. But yeah, and also don't be lazy about working on yourself. You know, be fit. I got a little bit out of shape while I was like on the road all the time, but I'm still in decent shape. And this job that I have right now is fairly active. So my body's gotten used to it, and my back muscles and my shoulder muscles are starting to come back a little bit. I'm starting to feel really good. So physical fitness, we talked about that before, but that's also working on yourself. Mental fitness, working on yourself, and your hobbies is also working on yourself. But working on figuring out how to just be a good person and being financially stable. I need to cut these open here. Where's my scissors? So about the fries, they're soaking. They're going to soak for a little bit. Okay. I'm going to be out of camera for a second. But I think I'm actually pretty done with the don't be lazy thing. Don't be lazy. Number next. 17. This one's big, and I'm showing you right now. Be able to take care of yourself. One of them is cooking, boy. So I have not always been able to cook. Now, my grandma taught me to cook a little bit of stuff when I was a kid. The chili that I make is actually, shut up, cat, is actually her recipe. I've modified it a little bit, but mostly it's her recipe that she actually taught me to cook a long time ago, man, like forever ago. Let me get another bowl, one more bowl. Is this one big enough? No. Probably shouldn't even be dirtying up a bowl for this, but I don't really care. I don't want to do the other stuff. But yeah, cooking for yourself. You know, it's easy to learn to cook. I learned most of what I know now on YouTube. Go on YouTube. You're going to find whatever you want to cook. There's some video for it on YouTube. Right now I'm doing fish and chips my way. You'll find 10,000 videos of fish and chips. Guarantee you. So when I fry fish, I can make my own Cajun fish fry if I want out of cornmeal and seasonings. But this Louisiana Cajun fish fry, it just tastes so damn good that I just get it. And it's only $1.50, if that. I think it was like $1.25 actually. So I just get that. Just dump some of it out. Enough of it. Now here's the thing about the fish. You don't want to, people dredge fish differently too. They'll put some flour on it or the cornmeal or whatever, and then they put an egg on it, and they put more cornmeal. The way this mahi-mahi is, if you buy the frozen kind, it's already wet. You just jump in it, drop it in the seasoning mix, and you can just go from there. But I won't do that until this is hot enough. This stuff fries really fast. Let's see, where's my cornstarch? This is actually going to go on the French fries here when they are ready to go. So, but yeah, it's easy to learn to cook, and it's healthy for you. And that also goes back to working on yourself, keeping yourself healthy. So learn to cook. That's one. Be clean. My apartment's not the cleanest in the world right now, but it's always it's organized. You see I got all it's organized and clean. I could even go in my bedroom right now. My bed's not made. I don't make my bed unless somebody's gonna come over, honestly. That's a lazy part on my part, but being clean and organized, that actually keeping an organized space actually lifts your mood. It keeps you from getting depressed. It is a known, studied fact that if you live in a clean and tidy space, then your mental health is better. That one's easy too. Just clean as you go, or take one day out of the week to clean. If you mopping, whatever. And I like to put on a vinyl and clean. That's what I do on like Sundays, aside from going out and going for a run or a hike. Laundry, do your laundry, have clean clothes. We've already talked about being able to walk around clean cut and dressed well so that people respect you more. Clean your clothes, man. If you got fucking dirty ass clothes and you can't get stains out, go get different clothes, man. Have clean clothes. Smell good. That's another easy thing. Shut up, I wanted a Mountain Dew. Some of y'all like to comment on me drinking sodas every once in a while. But yeah, being able to take care of yourself. And I mean, that also means self-defense. I'm not a fighter. I can't fight for shit, but I can shoot. I can fight a little bit, but I would rather not get into a hand-to-hand combat because there's probably a lot of people out there a whole lot better than I am. That's a big probably, actually. But yeah, take care of yourself defensively. Being able to take care of yourself in emergencies. We've already covered some of this stuff. So that one's number 17. 18. This one's OSHA. Who knows what OSHA is? Be safe. A masculine man is a safe person. He doesn't want to hurt himself. Don't do dumb shit. Don't do dumb shit. Some people just do absolutely stupid stuff. We see this stuff online all the time. Like, here's why women live longer than men. Because it's always a video of some man doing something absolutely idiotic, and he'll break his leg or near about kill himself. If you're an adrenaline junkie and you don't have a family and you don't really care, go ahead, do whatever you want to do. But if you got people relying on you, or if you want to live a good life, then don't go out and do stuff that could just absolutely destroy you and wreck you. Don't do it. Don't speed like a madman. If you ride a motorcycle, you need to ride defensively. I see these videos all the time online it'll be a helmet cam, and the biker's like riding at like 90 miles an hour in a neighborhood, and a car pulls out in front of him, and he hits the car, and he blames the car. Like, dude, it doesn't matter if they're supposed to be looking for you or not. You need to drive defensively. You're the squishy thing on a rocket. So, again, be safe. That one's also very, very easy to do, is be safe. It's stupid easy to do. It's just think about how not to hurt yourself. That's it. That's all I can say for that one. Number 19. Don't be angry. Y'all see Bad Boys 2, the movie? That's one of my favorite movies. Came out when I was in high school. Let's see what the temperature of that oil is. Now, I'm going to show you the safe way, the smart way about being safe on how to check oil. And that's with a kitchen thermometer. I have an instant read thermometer here. Really, you want it to be up to about, I would say at least 300 before you start frying stuff. We're at 297. I would say 350 is like the best way to go. 310. Yeah, it's hot enough. Let's wipe that off. So I did that. So I've checked my oil. It's hot enough and it's all good. So the funny thing is, the other way that I check oil is I like get a little dollop of water on my hand. You hear it? Throwing water in oil is absolutely stupid. Don't do what I just did. But that's how I grew up in the South. That's just how I learned to check the oil. If it pops when you put a little bit of water in it, it's good to go. So what we're going to do is pour this water out of my French fries. And what that did, the reason I soaked them, if you don't know, if you've never really made crispy French fries before, is that actually pulls the, where's my seasoned salt? Oh, that's the good stuff. That actually pulls the some of the starch out of the French fries and makes them taste excellent, and also makes them crispy. Seasoned salt, Lawry's seasoned salt, little bit, just a little bit, and a little bit cornstarch. Oh shit! Let's just get these a little bit starchy up. It's funny, I pulled the starch out of them and I put more starch on them, but it's a different kind of starch. It's okay. And a little bit more seasoning. Not too much, because this is actually going to taste really good by itself without a bunch of seasonings. A little bit more starch. All right, that's all we need. I was talking, I'm sorry. I got distracted. All right, what were we on again? Yeah, don't be angry. Have you seen Bad Boys 2? So that's one of my favorite movies, for good reason. It's really funny. Martin Lawrence, Will Smith, before he smacked Chris Rock. So the reason I bring that movie up is there's a subplot where Martin Lawrence's character is like an angry person, and it's really funny, for one. Yeah, they were good. It's really funny. Let me turn that up. But he goes to this anger management class, and the lady tells him to manage his anger. She goes, "Woo-sa." That's like his anger management word, which is funny. If you need to go to anger management, if you're an angry person, I get it. Anger management therapy is expensive as shit. But there are ways to manage your anger. Story time. Actually, the reason I'm saying anger is a masculine man is not an angry man. A feminine man, a man that loses control of himself, that is a problem. That is not a masculine trait. It makes you stupid. It makes you disrespectful to others. I've had a problem with this. I used to have anger issues. I've talked about this before. And most of it was from different issues, but the way that I got around it was actually not therapy. I know this is going to make some people laugh. The way I got around it was actually video games. I played a lot of video games when I got back from Afghanistan, which is where I got my PTSD. And in those, not those video games, but years later, I got introduced to a game called Bloodborne. And that game's really hard. If you don't know what Bloodborne is, it's a stupid hard game. And if you're not determined and patient and able to manage your anger, you will never beat that game. And I just got into it. I just really liked it for some reason. And I didn't even like hard games at the time. But I really got into that one. And the more I played, the less angry I would be at it being hard. I wanted the challenge, and I wanted, the catharsis of winning and stuff like that. But that taught me a lot of patience and anger management. A video game did, not therapy. But if you need to go to therapy to do that, go to therapy. But if you need to manage your anger by just working out, a lot of women like to pick on men all the time. Oh, he got hurt. Who hurt you? But just because you're in the gym, just because you're a little bit fit, they think that you're damaged. Like, no, that is anger management for some people. Like, going to the gym is therapy for a lot of people. Playing video games is therapy for a lot of people. Listening to music, that's anger management if you need it to be. So don't let people talk down to you for doing whatever you're doing to ensure that you are happy. And I did not cut this enough, did I? Happy and not angry. But yeah, a masculine man is not an angry man. An angry man is not in control of himself. That is not good. So I can't get this open. There we go. All right. Those are going to take longer to fry than I thought because I didn't put enough cornstarch on them, but they'll still be pretty good. I haven't made fries in a long time, actually. So next one up. This is going to be the final one, and then we'll be getting close to the end here. Number 20. This is going to be hard to do. Number 20 is going to be really hard to do unless you have gotten a hold of all these other ones that we talked about in the last 3 videos. And that is take the lead. I don't give a shit what feminists try to say. Women love men that can lead. Women like men who take the lead, who plan things, who react quickly. And honestly, a lot of the time, a lot of women like when you tell them what to do. I know I'm going to piss some feminists off with that one. But that's the fact. It's a fact, Jack. Even the few liberal women I dated, even they like that shit. They like being told what to do. They like being dominated a little bit. They like it. I don't care. Now, not every woman's going to like that, but most do. I don't care what they say. You should care what they say. It's a figure of speech. Shut up. But yeah, most of them are going to like it when you are a dominant person. A-type personality, whatever. It's hard for introverts to do this. I know. But if you can be the kind of person to literally take the lead and make the dates, plan the dates, plan the trips, ask for input. If they're, ask them if they're the type of person. This goes for friends, any relationship. Ask them if they're the type of person to want to help plan. If they say no, cool. You go ahead and plan everything just down to the T if you can. Remember, be prepared. All the contingencies, like what if this thing doesn't work out? What else are we going to do? But yeah, take the lead. A masculine man is not always a natural leader. You can build up a leader. There are natural leaders, but most leaders learn. They learn from other leaders. They learn from other masculine men. They learn from other positive men, not negative Nancy's all the fucking time. Positive Pete. I can't think of a word that's like a synonym of positive. It starts with a B so that I could be like positive brand. Positive brand. All my French fries are starting to float. We all float down here, Georgie. Y'all know what? It is freaking October and I haven't watched one single horror movie all month. What is wrong with me? I didn't even play any scary video games. Oh my God, my fries are sticking together. We don't want that. Come apart fries. These are actually going to be super good. Not as I don't want to say crispy as I thought, but because I didn't put all that extra cornstarch on. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put my fish in there with it. I've never really done that, but I'm going to do it today. I don't think it's going to hurt anything or make it taste weird. But yeah, just pull your fish out of the pack. Drop it in that bowl with the cornstarch. Slosh it around. That's literally it. Slosh, slosh, slosh. And your fish is covered, sir. Now we're just going to drop it in that nice grease. Always away from you so you don't splash yourself. Trust me, you'll only make that mistake one time. You'll never do it again. Slosh, slosh, slosh. But yeah, taking the lead. You have to be able to, let's go back. Stop apologizing, be unapologetic. Be direct. Dress neatly. Be kind. Be observant. Be stoic. Be fit. Do not allow disrespect. Be informed. Have conviction with your words. Be confident. Be reliable. Be respectful. Be prepared. Be chivalrous. Don't be lazy. Be able to take care of yourself. That means cooking, laundry, cleaning, stuff like that. Be safe. Don't be an angry person. And if you can get a handle on all of that, you are free to take the lead. Because then you know what the hell you're talking about. You know what the hell you're doing. And I tell you now, everybody will appreciate that shit. I know how to cook. That impresses women. Even though I haven't cooked for a woman in a very long time. Oh, I gotta see. I'm doing my freaking while that fry fries. I am finishing up. Not finishing up. I'm doing the little bit of dishes that I got dirty, and just making sure that all of that is out of my way so that I don't have to worry about it later. I can just sit down and eat my good fish. Eat the fish. So, what are we going to talk about today? Let's see. What's a random thing we can talk about? Oh, liberals are complaining about something else. Again, as always, they're always complaining about something, right? So today, I saw that they are complaining about Donald Trump remodeling is the word I'm looking for here. Remodeling the White House for a ballroom, apparently. He's putting a ballroom in. I don't know why, but whatever. It's just, the thing I'm going to laugh at is liberal people online are freaking out. I mean, they are wigging out like crazy over all of this. And that's a terrible look. I'll just hold it. How about that? I'll just hold the damn thing. No, I can't. I got to take my fries out. Y'all see how I didn't prepare? I was not prepared. Put French fries in this. You take the French fries out of the grease. You want to have a paper towel so that the grease can kind of dry up a little. Break that fry up. Come on, break it up. Only one, really? But yeah, he's remodeling the White House, and I don't know why he's doing that, but he's putting a ballroom in apparently, and liberals are freaking out. They're like, he's using taxpayer money to do this and blah blah. I'm like, I don't really give a shit. It's like, the funny thing is that all these liberals were like, that is not his house, that's our house, and I'm just like, okay, blue hair Becky. Is your address on Pennsylvania Avenue? Do you live in the White House? Is that where you live? Are you sure that that's your house? Or are you just wanting to complain about something new since you can't complain about Palestine right now, since that's been proven to be exactly what I said it would be, which is a stupid endeavor on anyone's part. I'm not even going to get into that right now. Well, that fish is going to be good, though. So, I don't think I need to season these fries. We'll just let them drain off a little bit. Seasoning stuck to them. That's good. They just don't have the breading. Go. Chick-fil-A sauce. That's for my fries. But yeah, they're all complaining like, that's our house. It's not Trump's house. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, it was Trump's house for 4 years, and it is now Trump's house again for the next few years. So stop complaining about dumb shit. They're always complaining about dumb shit. Every week, I said every week there's a new thing. Is this supposed to be refrigerated? I'm being safe. Don't give yourself food poisoning. Dehydrated, contains egg. Yeah, that needs to be refrigerated. Oh! Alright. I think my fish is done. So let's do something. Drop that out right here. Whew. Take that off the heat. Turn the heat off. Be safe. Oh yeah, that fish is done perfect. Let that grease drain off a little bit. Now I'm just gonna put it on paper towel while I get everything else ready. This is gonna be amazing. So fried mahi-mahi has this like oddly tangy taste that I can't explain. And it only does that if you fry it. If it's grilled, which is usually how you find mahi-mahi, you'll find it blackened for like fish tacos a lot of time. But no, I like to fry mine, bruh. Ooh, these fries are nice and hot. Hot fries. If I was at McDonald's and blue haired Becky came up to me and said, I want fries, but I want fresh hot fries, I could be like, okay, blue haired Becky, here's your fries. And then she'd burn her tongue and try to sue me like it was my fault. You asked for hot fries, Becky. I did what you wanted. Why are you complaining? No, I do not have a thing for Becky. I don't even know a Becky. I literally don't know a single Becky. Some of y'all are like, you have a thing for Becky. Like, no, I don't like Becky. Becky's just a really liberal sounding name. That's it. That's the only reason I pick on Becky. So, put my fish here. Oh yeah. Woo, woo, that's hot. All right. It looks good. It's all pretty and golden. Oh man. So here, y'all look at this. We're done talking. Look at this fish with the fry sauce and the French fries. That is fish and chips incarnate, man. So let's sit for a second. Boop. Y'all don't pick on my not pick. What am I trying to say here? My messy couch and my work jacket there. Shush. So let's try one of these fries real quick. Mm-hmm. Good and crispy on the outside and just velvety in the middle. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Now, the thing I like about mahi mahi, it's really hot. So I need to get a paper towel real quick. Is that mahi mahi is, like cod, halibut, whitefish, stuff like that. Mahi mahi is a whitefish. I really like whitefish. And I'm talking it's white. So when you fry it up, it actually cooks like, it almost looks like chicken. Like it actually has kind of like a chicken texture. And I love it. Very hot. Mmm. Yes, sir. That right there, friends, is Cajun fried. A little bit spicy. Cajun fried mahi mahi and chips. Fish chips. Be masculine, bruh. Have a good one.